Human beings also have a bad habit of thinking that it's never been this way. It's never been this bad. This is the worst it's ever been. Listen, we all say that, right? It's the worst it's ever been for maybe our reference point, right? But Solomon come and said there's nothing new under the sun, right? And if you look back in history, I promise you, there's been a lot of times in human history that it's been worse than it could ever be. And us preachers, we really like to wax poetic about this is the worst it's ever been. And then we turn real quick into it must be the end times and the end of the world is upon us. And then we start saying all these things, right? And then we misquote Revelation and we misquote everything. Listen, man, in Jesus' own words, in John's own words, it's been the end of time since Jesus was raised from the dead. We've been in the end time since Jesus was raised from the dead. The end times is the last days before there's no more death in the earth. And we've been in the last days of death existing since Jesus was raised from the dead, free from death. I mean, he was raised from the dead, free from death, never to be touched by death again. And that was the death sentence for death. When Jesus came out of the grave free from death, he put death on death row. And he said, we're in the last days of death. This is the end of the time where there'll be death in the earth. Right? That's what it's about.